Hey guys, welcome back to the next part of the Hatsune Miku Minecraft Pixel Art tutorial. We're going to go ahead and start off with the black wool, the black wool. And we're going to head over here to those two lines that we have here coming from the tip of her fingers. So we have that line right there, that 17 black wool outline, and the 18 black wool line that we just placed. Or not just placed, but in the previous part. We're going to start from the top of it, of the 18. So let's go back up here of the finger. So starting right there from the 18, we're going to be placing 6 blocks going up on the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's 6 black wools. Get rid of the placement block. And once you've done that, you're going to be switching over to the blue concrete. And underneath the 6 black wools, we're going to be adding 2 blue concrete. So that's 1 and 2. Next, we're going to be switching back over to the black wool. Let's head back up here. Now, starting from the top block of the 6 black wool, so starting from there, we're going to be placing 8 blocks going up on the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's head back down, get rid of that placement block, head back up here. And from here, we're going to be placing 2 sets of 3s going up on the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 2. That's 3 sets of 3s, actually. And 1, 2, 3, 3. So not 2 sets of 2s, 3 sets of 2s. So 1, 2, 1, or I should say 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of the placement blocks. I'll fly back a bit so you can see that it should look exactly like this. Again, that was 3 sets of 2s. Or not 3 sets of 2s, 3 sets of 3s. Man, I can't speak. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 3. 3 sets of 3s. Alright. Okay, so now that we have our 3 sets of 3s, we're going to head back, let's go back down here just a little bit, going back to the blue, the 2 blue concretes. So, switching over to the cyan concrete. So switching over to the cyan concrete, starting underneath it of these 2, all we're going to be doing is just placing the cyan concrete going all the way down until we make contact with the black wool. So just starting from there, just go straight down, all the way down, straight down, all the way down, until we make contact with the top block or the left block of these 2 black wools. So just do that. And while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and fill in this empty space right here that we just made between the black wool and this cyan concrete. Just fill that in with the cyan concrete. I'll fly back a bit so you can see that it should look like this. Hopefully I didn't confuse any of you guys up there, because I confused myself for like, what, 2, 3 times in a row, back to back. So again, just to recap, because I'm getting a little paranoid, because I don't want anybody messing up. From the top block of these 18, we had 6 blocks going up, and then we had 8 blocks going up, and then we had the 3 sets of 3s that I just kept messing up. So again, these are 3 sets of 3s making contact with those 17 black wools there. Alright, so let's head back down here. Just going back to the 2 blue concrete, starting from the top block on the right side. So starting from there, we're going to be adding 4 cyan concretes going down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's head back up here from the top block of the 4. So starting on the right side of the 4. So from there, we're going to be placing a linked 3 blocks going up on the right. So that's 1, 2, 3. Next, we're going to be placing 2 sets of 2s going up on the right. So, whoops. So that's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. Let's get rid of the placements. And once you've done that, you're going to be switching over to the blue concrete, light blue concrete, that is, light blue concrete. Starting underneath these 2 cyan concrete, so starting from there, with the light blue concrete, we're going to be adding 2 blocks going down, so that's 1, 2. Next, we're going to be placing 19 blocks going down on the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's 19 blocks. So let's head all the way back up here. Get rid of that placement block. Now we're going to head back down. And now from the bottom of these 19, we're going to be placing 1 block going down to the right. So that's 1. Next, we're going to be switching back over to the blue concrete, starting on the right side of the light blue concrete. So from there, we're going to be adding 6 blue concretes going down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And once you've done that, we're going to be switching over to, not just yet, we're actually going to stay with the blue concrete. What we're going to be doing here is just moving slightly up. This empty space right here that goes all the way up, comes up there, and then comes slightly back down here. This empty space right here, staying within the outline, you're going to go ahead and fill this in with the blue concrete. So let's just go ahead and do that right now. We don't have to time lapse it because it's not a massive area to fill in like the previous part in us just filling in Hatsune Miku's right hand, or I guess the hand that's on the right side, so technically her left hand. Alright, so let's fly back a bit so you can see that it should look exactly like this, the blue concrete. Now we're going to be switching over to the light blue concrete, and with light blue concrete we're going to be filling in the remaining empty space that's right here with the light blue concrete. Again, it's not that massive of a space to fill in, so I'm not going to time lapse it. I'll fill this in real time with you guys. So fill that in. Head back up here. It's the quickest way to filling in an area without using the potion of swiftness, but in fact I even think it's faster than the potion of swiftness, just going up. Except when it comes to time lapse, it's more satisfying if I fill it in side by side, which I will be making a time lapse of Hatsune Miku. Alright, there we go. So when we're done filling it in, it should look like that. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be switching over to the black wool. And with black wool, let's head back over here to the left, and what I want to do is I want you to find a certain area, and that certain area is going to be right here. I'll put placement blocks going across it. I want you to go to those two black wools that I have there with the placement blocks on top. So find this general area. It's right next to our finger. We're going to go ahead and get rid of those. So starting from these two black wools, we're going to start on the right side of it, or I should say from the right block. So starting from there, what we're going to be doing is placing 3 blocks going diagonal, three blocks going diagonal up to the right. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Let's go ahead and get rid of those placements. Now once you've done that, we're just going to quickly switch over to the obsidian block. Now with the obsidian block starting on top of the left block of these 2 black wools, so starting from right there, we're just going to be adding 2 blocks going up. So that's 1, 2. And then place 1 block on the left side on this empty space with the obsidian, so that's 1. And now starting back from the top block of these 2 obsidians that we just placed, we're going to be placing 1 obsidian going up to the right. So that's 1. Oops, that's 1. So it should look like this. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to be switching back over to the black wool. Head back over here to the 3. Starting from this 1 block, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. So that's 1, 2. Next, we're going to be placing 6 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And once we've done that, we're going to be placing 3 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 3. God, Jesus Christ. That's 3, not 4, 5, Felix. That's 3. Alright, so let's get rid of that placement block. I'll fly back a bit so you can see that it should look like this. Again, we had the 3 diagonal, the 2 going across, the 6 black wools going across, and the 3. Okay, so now that we have our 3, we're going to be placing 1 block going down to the right. That's 1. I'll head back up here. Switch back over to the obsidian block starting on the left side of these 3 black wools. So from there, we're going to be adding 2 blocks going to the left. That's 1, 2. Next, we're going to be switching back over to the black wool starting on top of the right block of these 2 obsidians. So starting from right there, we're going to be adding 8 black wools going to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And once we've done that, we're going to be placing 1 block going down to the left. So that's 1. Now we're going to quickly switch over to the white wool. So let's switch over to the white. And starting on the left side of this black wool, we're going to be adding 2 whites going to the left. That's 1, 2. Next, you're going to be placing 1 block going down to the left. That's 1. And now while we're here, let's move down a bit and go to back to this obsidian block. On the right side of it, we're going to be adding 1 white wool. So that's 1. And now from this 1 block, we're going to be placing 2 sets of 2s going across on the upper level to the right. So that's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. Let's head back, get rid of that placement block. And now we're going to be putting a white wool that's in that empty space that's right there. So fill that in. And we're also going to be filling in this empty space that's right here with the white wool. So fill this in. So it looks like that. And while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and switch over to the... Let's switch over to the blue concrete. So switching over to the blue concrete now, we're going to start on top of this white wool that we had here going down to the left. Starting on top of it. So from there, we're going to be adding 2 blocks going up. So that's 1, 2. Once you've done that, you're going to be placing 7 blocks going diagonal up to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let's go ahead and get rid of the placement blocks. And we're going to head back down here. This empty space right here, just above the 2 blue concretes that we just placed, we're going to be filling in this empty space right here with the blue concrete. So go ahead and fill that in. So it should look like this. So once we've done that, we're going to head back down here just a bit, and we're going to be filling in these 2 empty spaces here. That space and that space with the blue concrete. So let's fill those in. There we go. And now that we've done that, we're going to head back up here to the right, going back to this 1 blue concrete, part of the 7 that we just placed. So from there, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going up on the right. That's 1, 2. Next, we're going to be placing 3 blocks going diagonal up to the right. That's 1, 2, and 3. Let's go ahead and get rid of those placements. Head back up here, and from here, we're going to be placing 1 block going up to the right. That's 1. Or, let's see. No, make that 2, not 1. That's 1, 2. That's 2 blocks going up on the right, not 1, Felix. So there we go. We have 3 blocks that went diagonal, and then we had the 2 blocks going up. Let's get rid of that placement block, and I'm going to fly back a bit again because I don't want to confuse any of you. So you can see that it should look exactly like this. Now we're going to head back up here. Now we're going to be placing the 1 block going up to the right. 1. There we go. And now from this 1 block, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going up on the right. That's 1, 2. Once you've done that, you're going to be placing 2 blocks going diagonal up to the right. That's 1 and 2. Let's go ahead and get rid of those placements. And once you've done that, we're going to be switching back over to the... Actually, this is going to be the first time right now in this tutorial part. Let's go switch over to the light blue. Now with the light blue underneath, that's light blue wool. Now with the light blue wool underneath the blue concrete, so from there we're going to be adding 2 blocks going down, so that's 1, 2. Now heading back up here, starting on the right side of the blue concrete, so starting from there, we're going to be adding 2 blocks going down, so that's 1 and 2. Heading back up here, starting from the top block of these 2 light blues that we just placed, so from there we're going to be placing 2 blocks going up on the right, so that's 1, 2. And once you've done that, what we're going to be doing next from here is switching over to the light blue concrete. So switch over to the concrete now, light blue concrete. And from here, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going up on the right. That's 1, 2. Next, you're going to be placing 3 blocks going up on the right. That's 1, 2, 3. And once you've done that, you're going to be switching over to the cyan wool. Switching over to the cyan wool. And we're going to start from, starting from here, we're going to be placing 2 sets of 3s going up on the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 2. Next, we're going to be switching over to the cyan concrete. So let's put away the cyan wool. Okay, again, this was cyan wool. Now we're switching over to cyan concrete. Now from here, we're going to be placing 3 blocks going up on the right. That's 1, 2, 3. Next, you're going to be placing 2 blocks going up on the right. Or not 2, yeah, 2 blocks. 1 and 2. There we go. 2 blocks. And then once we've done that, what we're going to be doing next is quickly switching over to the blue concrete. And we're going to be adding 2 blue concretes going up on top of it. So that's 1, or not 2, 3. Jesus. 1, 2, 3. Boy, oh boy, am I making so many mistakes. Not really mistakes, but just slight errors. Okay, so now that we have our 3 blue concretes on top of the 2 cyan concretes, what we're going to be doing next is heading back down here. And just to take out my frustration on so many little tiny hiccups that I had during this tutorial part, we're just going to take a quick little break. And by break, I'm even just putting away all of our little blocks there to get organized. And we're going to be switching back over to the black wall. So let's switch back over to the black wall. We're going to head back down here. And we're going to start on top of the left block of these 8 black walls. So going back to these 8, starting on top of the left, so starting from right there. We're going to be placing 6 black walls going diagonal up to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Apparently my buttons aren't working now. So let's go ahead and get rid of those placement blocks. Fly back a bit so you can see that it should look like this. That's the 6 black walls. Now we're going to head back up here. And we're going to quickly switch over to the white wall. And starting on top of the black wall that's right here, we're going to be adding 2 whites going to the left. So that's 1 and 2. And while we're at it, we're going to be filling in this empty space right here with the white wall. So let's go ahead and fill this in right now. Fill that right up. There we go. And now let's switch back over to the black wall. So let's put this away. Switching back over to the black wall, starting from where we left off. So from there, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going up on the right. So that's 1 and 2. Next, you're going to be placing 3 blocks going diagonal up to the right. That's 1, 2, and 3. Now let's go ahead and get rid of the placement block. Head back up here. And from here, we're going to be placing it 2 blocks going up on the right. That's 1, 2. Once you've done that, you're going to be placing 1 block going up to the right. That's 1. And now from this 1 block, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going up on the right. That's 1 and 2. Next, we're going to be placing 1 block going up on the right. That's 1. And now from this 1 block, we're going to be placing 3 sets of 2s going up on the right. So that's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, and 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to fly back a bit so you can see that it should look exactly like this. So what we're going to be doing next is switching over to the packed ice. Switch over to the packed ice. And we're going to be filling in this empty space that's right there with the packed ice. So let's go ahead and fill that in now. Fill this in. There we go. And now that we've filled that in, what we're going to do from here is we're going to go ahead and, let's go ahead and finish this little line here of hair. We're going to switch over to the black concrete. And with the black concrete, we're going to move back over here to the left, going back to those 2 black walls that we had there, going up, what was it, in the previous part? 2 last parts? I have no idea. I've been uploading so many. Alright, starting from the top block of these 2 black walls. From there, we're just going to be adding 1 black concrete. So that's 1. And now from this 1 block, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the right. So that's 1, 2. Next, we're going to be switching over to the black wall and add 1 black wall on the right side of these 2 black concrete. So that's 1. And now we're going to be placing 1 block going up to the right. So that's 1. And while we're at it, let's just quickly switch over to the black concrete. And starting on the left side of this black wall that we just placed, so from there, we're going to be adding 6 black concretes going up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, you're going to be placing 1 block going up to the left. So that's 1. And now from this 1 block, we're going to be placing 5 blocks going down on the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's head back up, get rid of that placement block. And now we're going to be switching back over to the black wall. And with the black wall, we're going to be filling in this empty space that's right here with the black wall. So fill this in. So it looks like that. Now, while we still have our black wall, let's head back over here to the right. Going back to this 1 black wall that's right here, we're going to be placing 2 sets of 2s going across on the upper level to the right. So that's 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 2. Let's get rid of those placements. And once you've done that, we're going to head back to the first set of the 2 sets of 2s. So that's the first, and that's the second. Let's go back to the first set of 2s, and we're going to start underneath the right block of it. So starting from right there, we're going to be placing 7 black walls going diagonal down to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let's go ahead and get rid of those placement blocks. And once we've done that, we're just going to quickly switch over to the blue concrete. And with the blue concrete, we're going to be filling in all of these empty spaces, the small ones and the big ones right here, with the blue concrete. So all of this just right here. Only this, not down there. I think I already explained it in the previous part that we're not going to be filling in that large empty space that you see between Hatsune Miku's hands and that little, well, I guess the other large space that's just above the tip of her hand, tip of her fingers. So let's just go ahead and fill only this. There we go. I'll fly back a bit so you can see that it should look like this with the blue concrete. Like I mentioned before, I'm just going to mention it again just in case. That empty space right there and this empty space that's right here that we just created, these two empty spaces stay empty. So just to let you know, just in case you accidentally might fill it in with something else. So those two empty spaces remain empty throughout the entire pixel art tutorial. Alright, so now we're going to switch back over to the black wool. Let's head back over here to the 2 black wools we had here going across, starting from the right block of it. So from there, we're going to be placing 4 blocks going diagonal up to the right. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's head back here, get rid of that placement block. Now let's head back up. And now from here, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going up on the right. So that's 1, 2. And once you've done that, you're going to be placing from here 19 blocks going up on the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's 19 blocks. Now remember, guys, whenever we're placing large double-digit numbers, just to double check, you can go ahead and pause the video, just double check, recount it, because again, if you place an incorrect amount, whether it be 1 too many or just 1 not enough, from the correct number, it'll throw the entire pixel art off. So whenever we're doing those large numbers, just feel free to pause and just double check real quick, because double checking will cost you a few seconds, while not double checking could cost you hours of work. So just keep that in mind for future pixel art tutorials. Again, a couple seconds won't kill you. A couple hours will be frustrating of lost work. Okay, so what we're going to be doing now is switching back over to the black wool, starting from the top block of these two, going back, in other words, going back down here, going back to these 2 black wools, starting from the top block. So from there, we're going to be placing 11 blocks going up on the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11. Let's fly back down, get rid of the placement block. I'll fly back a bit so you can see that it should look exactly like this. So what we're going to do now is quickly switch back over to the blue concrete. We're going to be filling in those 3 small empty spaces that we left behind, right there, and these 2 with the blue concrete. So let's fill those in. Now we're going to fly back a bit so you can see that it should look exactly like this. So now what we're going to do from here is we're going to switch over to the placement block. And with the placement block, let's head back down. I want you to go to these 2 light blue concretes in between the blue concrete and the black one. So starting on top of these 2 light blue concretes, we're going to be adding 4 placements going up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, you're going to be switching back over to the black wool, and on top of the placement, we're going to be adding 2 black wools going up. So that's 1, 2. Let's head back down, get rid of those placement blocks. Let's head back up. Starting from the top block of these 2, so from there, we're going to be placing 3 blocks going up on the right. So that's 1, 2, 3. Next, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going up on the right. That's 1, 2. And now from here, we're going to be placing 3 blocks going up on the right. That's 1, 2, 3. And once you've done that, you're going to be placing 2 blocks going up on the right. That's 1, 2. And now we're going to be placing 3 blocks going up on the right. So that's 1, 2, 3. And it should be making contact with these other 8 black wools that we have right there. So I'll fly back a bit so you can see that it should look like this. Now we're going to be switching over to the blue concrete. And with the blue concrete, we're going to be filling in this empty space here, along with those 2 other empty spaces right there with the blue concrete. So let's go ahead and fill those in with the blue concrete. There we go. And now that we filled that in, we're going to switch back over to the black wool. Let's go back to the very last 3 black wools that we just placed. We just finished placing these 3 going up to the right. We're going to start from the middle block on the left side of it. So starting from right there, we're going to be placing 3 blocks going diagonal up to the left. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Let's go ahead and get rid of the placement blocks. I'll fly back a bit again so you can see that it should look exactly like this. So once we've done that, what we're going to be doing next involves us heading back up here. Starting from the 3 that we just placed. So from there, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going up on the left. So that's 1 and 2. And now starting from the bottom block of these 2 blocks that went up to the left, we're going to be placing 1 block going down to the left. So that's 1. Let's get rid of that placement block. And once you've done that, what we're going to be doing next is switching over to the blue wall. So let's switch over to the blue wall. And we're going to be filling in this empty space right here with the blue wool. So let's go ahead and fill this in with blue. Fill this right up with blue wool. And there we go. So it should look like that with the blue wool. Not the concrete, but the blue wool. And now that we filled that in with the blue wool, we're going to quickly switch over to the black concrete. So let's switch over to the black concrete. And we're going to go back to these 19 black wools we had here going up. We're going to start from the top block on the left side of it. So starting from right there, we're just going to be placing 1 black concrete. So that's 1. And now from here, we're going to be placing 4 sets of 2s going across on the lower level to the left. 4 sets of 2s. So that's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 4. Let's go ahead and get rid of those placements. Fly back a bit so you can see that it should look like that. That's the 4 sets of 2s. And now we're going to be placing 1 block going up to the left. That's 1. And now from this 1 block, we're going to be placing 8 blocks going up on the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's head back down, get rid of the placement block. Again, this is all with black concrete so far. Alright, so now we're going to move back over here to the right, going back to the first black concrete that we placed here. That's making contact with the top block of the 19. So starting from here, we're going to be placing 1 block going up to the left. So that's 1. And now from this 1 block, we're going to be placing 4 blocks going across on the upper level to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you've done that, you're going to be placing 2 blocks going across on the lower level to the left. So that's 1, 2. And now, going back up here, starting on top of the left block of these 4 black concretes that we had here going across. So starting from right there, we're going to be adding 2 blocks going up. So that's 1 and 2. So I'll fly back a bit so you can see that it should look like this. Now, once we've done that, we're going to be switching back over to the black wall. Starting from the top block on the left side of these 2 black concretes that we just placed. So from there, we're just going to be adding 1 black wall. So that's 1. And then we're going to be placing 1 block going up to the left. That's 1. Now let's head back over here. Starting on top of these 2 black concretes, again, this time right there on top of it, we're going to be adding 8 black walls going up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll fly back a bit so you can see that it should look exactly like this. And now we're going to head back over here to the left, going back to these 8 black concretes. We're going to start on top of it with the black wall. So right there with the black wall, we're going to be adding 16 blocks going up on the left. 16. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 blocks. Now we're going to head back down here, going back to the top block of these 8 black walls. So going back to over here to the right, going back to the 8. So from there, we're going to be placing 7 blocks going up on the left. So let me go switch that up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's head back down, get rid of the placement block, head back up here, and from here we're going to be placing 1 block going up to the left. That's 1. Now we're going to head back down here. Now, going back down here to this small empty space that we have in between these black concretes, and we have those 2 black walls. Just this empty space right here, we're going to be filling this in with the black wall. Just fill this in with black wall. And once you've done that, you're going to be switching back over to the black concrete, and we're going to be filling in this empty space that's right here above it with the black concrete. So let's fill this in. There we go. And once you've done that, we're going to head back down here, switching back over to the black wall. We're going to be filling in this empty space that's right here with the black wall. So let's fill this in with black wall. Fill that right up. There we go. And once we've filled that in with the black wool, we're going to head back down here and go to the left a bit, going back to this one black concrete we had here, going up to the left. That's making contact with these 8 black concretes, and down here with these 2 black concretes, switching over to the black wool, starting underneath this one black concrete. So from there, we're going to be adding 8 black wools going down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Alright, so now that we have our 8 black wools, what we're going to be doing from here is placing 10 blocks going down on the left. 10. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And it should be making contact with the concrete blocks that we have here. Alright, so now, moving over here, just 1 block over to the left. On top of this black concrete, again, that made contact with these 10 black wools. Let's get rid of that placement. Alright. So, starting on top of this 1 black concrete, we're just going to be adding 4 black wools going up. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it should look like this. Alright, so what we're going to be doing now from here is we're going to be switching over to the placement block. And with the placement block, we're also, well, first of all, we're also going to be needing in our inventory, give me a second, a little bit to get organized. In our inventory, we're going to be needing the black wool, obviously. But we're also going to be needing the yellow wool, and you're also going to be needing the magenta wool. So have those 2 ready, magenta and yellow. Alright, so going back up here, switching back over to the placement block, you see that we have this large area right here, and we have our 11 black wools. We're going to start on top of the 11 black wools. So starting from there, right there. With the placement block, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going up. That's 1, 2. Switch over to the yellow wool on top of the placement. We're going to be adding 2 blocks going up. That's 1, 2. Then we're going to go ahead and get rid of the placement block. Now switch back over to the placement block, starting from the bottom block on the left side. So starting from there, we're going to be adding 2 placements going to the left. That's 1, 2. Next, you're going to be switching back over to the yellow wool, starting on the left side of this placement. So from there, we're going to be adding 2 blocks going down. So that's 1 and 2. Let's go ahead and get rid of the placement now. And now, starting from the bottom block on the left side of this yellow, so from there, we're going to be placing a linked 2 blocks going down. So that's 1 and 2. So it should look like that. And once we've done that, we're going to be switching over to the black wool, starting from the bottom block on the left side of this yellow. So starting from there, we're going to be adding just 1 placement block. That's 1. Now you're going to be switching over to the magenta wool, starting on the left side of this placement. So from there, we're going to be adding 17 magentas going down. 17 magenta wools. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 17 wools. Let's head back up. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that placement block. And now, we're starting from the top block of these 17 magentas. We're going to switch over to the placement block and add a placement block on the left side of it, on the top on the left, so from right there. We're going to be switching over to the magenta again, starting underneath this magenta, or starting underneath this placement. We're going to be adding 16 magenta wools going down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And it should be on the same level as these other 17 down here, so it should look like that. Let's head back up here, get rid of the placement block. Now we're going to be switching back over to the placement block, and with the placement block, let's head back again to these 2 yellows that we placed a placement block on the left side of it, so we can get to that. This time starting underneath it, so from there, we're going to be adding 2 placements going down, so that's 1, 2. Next, you're going to be switching over to the black wool, starting underneath the placement, so from there, we're going to be adding 12 black wools going down, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's head back up, get rid of the placements. And we're going to switch back over to the placement block, and we're actually going to just place 1 placement block on top of these 12 black wools. Just put 1 placement block there. Switch back over to the black wool, starting from the top block on the right side of this entire line right here. So basically starting on the right side of the placement, we're going to be adding 12 black wools going down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's head back up, go to the placement block. I'll fly back a bit so you can see that it should look exactly like this. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be switching over to the gray concrete. And with the gray concrete, we're going to be filling in this large empty space that's right here with the gray concrete. Let's go ahead and fill this in. I'm going to fill this in real time. Again, it's not that large of an area to fill in. So this is going to be her headphones, since she listens to music. Alright, there we go. Fill this in. And then after this, we'll focus on her hair. In fact, just to give you some insight, I was going into this tutorial part with the intent of filling in and outlining and filling in and the remainder of her hair over there to the far right, and somehow I ended up here making her headphones instead. That's fine. We have now a new color to look at while we wait, and it's the purple and the yellow, magenta and the yellow, and it's her headphones. So there we go. All right, so I'm gonna fly back a bit so you can see that it should look exactly like this so far. And what we're going to be doing now from here is we're going to be leaving this area alone. We're going to go ahead and start actually doing some stuff with her hair. Let's switch over to the black wall, but let me get a little organized here. So switching back over to the black wall, we're going to go back to outlining her hair. Now that I actually said that, I kind of want to finish outlining her hair. So from here, we're going to go all the way back down to kind of back to her fingertips here. So from right there back to this area, you can see that we don't have a proper black wool outlining going on right now. So starting from the top block of these black walls, so from there, we're going to be placing from here 3 sets of 5s going up on the left. 3 sets of 5s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. Now once you've done that, you're going to be switching over to the blue wool. Now with the blue wool starting on top of these 5 black wools, so from there we're going to be adding 4 blue wools going up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Next we're going to be switching back over to the black wool starting on top of these 4 blue wools, so starting from there, we're going to be adding 5 black wools going up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go ahead and leave this alone for now. We're going to start from the top block of these 4 black, or of these 4 blue wools, starting from the top block on the right side of it. So starting from right there, from the top on the right of these blue, we're going to be adding 4 black wools going down up from it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now once you've done that, you're going to be placing 5 blocks going down on the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set back up, get rid of that placement block, and now we're going to quickly switch over to the cyan concrete. So switch over to the cyan concrete. On top of these 5 black wools that we just placed, we're going to be adding 3 cyan concretes going up. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to head back down here. We're going to switch back over to the black wool, and going back down here, back to the 5 that we did place here. From here, we're just going to be placing 3 sets of 5s going down on the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. Let's head back up here. Get rid of the placement block. And now we're going to head back down. And now starting from here to the right, from the bottom block that we just placed from there, we're going to be placing from here 5 sets of 4s going down on the right. 5 sets of 4s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a total of 5. 5 sets of 4s going down on the right. Let's go ahead and get rid of the placements. And let's head back down here. And now from here, we're going to be placing 3 blocks going down on the right. That's 1, 2, 3. Next, you're going to be placing from here 4 blocks going down on the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And once you've done that, you're going to be placing 5 sets of 3s going down on the right. 5 sets of 3s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5. Let's go ahead and get rid of those placements. Head back down here. And from here, we're going to be placing 4 blocks going down on the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, we're going to be placing 2 sets of 3s going down on the right. So 2 sets of 3s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 2. Let's go ahead and get rid of those placements. Head back down here. And from here, we're going to be placing 1 block going down to the right. So that's 1. And it should be making contact with ground like this. So I'll fly back a bit. And for whatever reason, if it's not making contact, just go ahead and pause the video. Double check. Maybe go back a little bit and see where the error had occurred. Alright. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to... let's see. Actually, yeah. We're going to switch over to the cyan concrete. We're going to do a little tracing. So let's go back up here. Let's go all the way back up here, back to where I had you place those 3 cyan concretes. So going back up here, starting from basically the bottom block of the right, really over here. We're going to be tracing this entire black wool outline going all the way down until we make contact with the ground. So starting from basically right here, right there we go. With the cyan concrete, you're going to be tracing the black wool outline going down to the right. So let's go ahead and just trace it like so. Making sure you don't accidentally place a block whenever we're starting a new, or I should say an extra block whenever we're going to the next area. There you go, just trace it like this. If it has 3, you place 3. If it has 4, you place 4. Right next to it. No extra ones. There we go, just trace that, and bam. So again, I'll fly back a bit so you can see that it should look exactly like this. Very simple and easy, just tracing the outline with the cyan concrete. And now we're just going to be adding a little more to it. So let's head back down here. I want you to go to the 3 cyan, pretty much the very last one. These 3 right here that are on top of the black wool. So from here, these 3, we're just going to be adding 1 more cyan concrete on top of it. So that's 1. And once we've done that, what we're going to be doing next involves us switching over to, let's see, the black wool, because we're going to be doing a little more outlining now, because we're not completely ready to fill in this area here. So switch over to the black wool, and we're going to head back up here, and let's see, it'll be easier if we start down here, never mind. Let's go back down here. We have to do the white wool anyways. So we're going to switch over to the white wool first. We're trying to think which instructions, or I should say which steps to take before we actually go into filling in parts. So there we go. So from this large area, we're going to start from the bottom left of it. So starting right there, it's the easiest way. Alright, we're going to be placing 5 wools going up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now once you've done that, you're going to be placing 5 blocks going up on the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to be placing 2 sets of 4s going up on the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 1, 2, 3. Keep falling. 3, 4, 2. If that makes any sense. Freaking Minecraft making me fall. Alright, just to recap. We had our 5 here, our initial 5, and then we had 5 going up on the left, and then we had the 2 sets of 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Okay, so now from here, we're going to be placing 5 blocks going up on the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, I keep falling. 5, there we go. And now that we have our 5, we're going to be placing 4 blocks going up on the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, we're going to be placing 7 blocks going up on the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And once you've done that, you're going to be placing 6 blocks going up on the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you've done that, you're going to be placing 2 sets of 3s going up on the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 2. And now we're going to be placing 5 blocks going up on the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now that we've have our white wool outline, we're going to head back down here. We're going to be filling in those single empty spaces that we left behind in between the black wool and the white. Let's go ahead and fill those in with the white wool. There we go. And now that we've done that, what we're going to be doing next is we're going to be switching over to the blue wool. Now with the blue wool, we're going to head back up here all the way back up here. And we're going to be filling in those 3 empty spaces up here with the blue wool. So let's go ahead and fill those in with the blue. There we go. Let's fly back a bit. So you can see that it should look exactly like this. And now what we're going to be doing from here is we're going to be switching over to the black wool. And with the black wool, we're going to head back down here. Oh, forgot that area. It's a little small area. There we go. Fill that in with white. Alright, so we're going to head back down here. We're going to be switching over to the placement block. Now with the placement block, starting from, let's see, which way would it be easier? I guess we can go ahead and start from, let's see, I'm getting myself confused here. Alright, starting from over here, from that one black wool that we have there on the placement block. So from there, we're going to be adding 4 placements going to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you've done that, you're going to be switching over to the black wool, and we're going to be adding 1 black wool on the left side of this placement. So that's 1. So now let's go ahead and get rid of the placement blocks. Now starting from this 1 black wool, we're going to be placing 2 sets of 3s going up on the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 2. Let's go ahead and get rid of the placement blocks. Head back up here. And from here, we're going to be placing 3 sets of 4s going up on the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Let's go ahead and get rid of those placements. Head back up here. And from here, we're going to be placing, let's see, we're going to be placing 5, or not 5, we're going to be placing 6 sets of 5 going up on the left. 6 sets of 5s. So, let me get rid of this placement block down here. Okay, there we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5, okay. And now we have to do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 sets of 5s. Let's go ahead and get rid of the placements. And let's head back up here. And now that we have our 6 sets of 5s, what we're going to be doing next is placing 4 blocks going up on the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go ahead and get rid of the placement block. And now that we've done that, we're going to be switching over to the blue wool. Now with the blue wool, we're going to be filling in this and this, these 2 small spaces here with the blue wool. So let's fill those in with blue. There we go. And now what we're going to be doing next is switching over to the cyan concrete. And with the cyan concrete, we're going to move over here. You can see that we have 2 empty spaces now. That space over there to the right and this one to the left. So we're going to go over here to the left. Now, staying within the left one, far right up here, underneath these 2 black wools that we have here going across, so starting from right there, all we're going to be doing with the cyan concrete is tracing the entire black wool outline going all the way down and stopping next to that 1 black concrete that's there on the ground. So starting from right there, just trace the outline of the black wool with the cyan concrete, going all the way down to the left. Oh, there we go. Just trace all of that. Going all the way down. Until we make contact with the ground down here. So there we go. So that's the cyan concrete going all the way down, being traced. Or the black wool being traced. Alright, so now what we're going to be doing is switching over to the light blue concrete. And with the light blue concrete, staying with this same exact empty space over here to the left, we're going to be filling this entire empty space over here to the left with the cyan, the light blue concrete. The light blue concrete. I can't even speak today. What's going on? It's all these tutorial parts. It's all these daily uploads. Not really. Alright, so what we're going to be doing is just filling this in. In fact, I probably should have time-lapsed this one part, because that's all we're going to be doing now is just filling this area. But, you know what? I'm going to commit. I already started filling it in. And there we go. And for those of you wondering, let me just go ahead and say that in a little bit. Alright, so when you're done filling it in, it should look like that. Now you're going to be switching over to the blue wool, and we're going to go over here to the right side, and this empty space here gets filled in with the blue wool. So let's go ahead and do that now. And I do want to address something. I know you guys are going to be waiting for the next part, which is part 8 for the Hatsune Miku. Just know that that's going to be uploaded in 2 days. So it's not going to be uploaded tomorrow, but it's going to be uploaded the day after tomorrow. Because I know you guys are always asking when the next part for this tutorial or another tutorial or this or that. And I know some of you are waiting for new tutorial parts or just new showcasings. I'm going to wait until I get close to finishing all of these pixel arts before I actually introduce the new pixel arts that I've been working on. So, because I don't want to, overwork myself where I have like 8 pixel arts going, 8 tutorial pixel arts that are for different categories like anime, movies, cartoons, or just I'm trying to limit myself to about 4 to 5. So there we go. Just if you guys are wondering. So when you're done filling it in, it should look like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause here and continue my Hatsune Miku Minecraft pixel art tutorial in the next part. But again, before I go, I want to give a quick shout out to my gamertag. If you guys are on the Xbox Live, make sure to look me up and add me, send me a message. Gamertag is Felix Guaman YT. And while you're on the Xbox, make sure to look up my club. It's the best place for me to check out all the pixel arts that you have made from my tutorials, other people's tutorials, or just pixel arts that you have created all on your own. It is the best place for me to check them out. So go ahead and request to become a member today. So with all that being said, make sure to stay tuned in for the next part of the Hatsune Miku Minecraft pixel art tutorial, and make sure to stay tuned in for more Minecraft videos.